All right, greetings. All right, going to messages and to the Q&A. Sorry, blessings. Yeah. Greetings to Archangel Raphael. Blessings. Send you energies. Yes, timelines are changing, of course, and changes with nature. Of course, there's a lot of agendas ahead. Of course, a lot of lessons with the Earth, or at least with the Earth Collective. Not everyone has to go through those lessons, of course, but slowly you'll see. For some of you that want to see it, those that need to go through these lessons on a worldwide, those are in panic mode or afraid of the future. And as you go more into a higher frequency, is just see more details of why, even why those would choose what they. A lot of it's traumas from other lifetimes. There's still, and it's also other versions of Earth that are connected to this. Also, it's not just this Earth; it's other Earths, and there's a lot of confusion there. So slowly, as you evolve, you'll see how complicated this world really is. It's connected to so many different realities. It's like a ball of yarn connected to so many different universes that it's hard to pinpoint exactly to really define it. Some of you know. So, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Dragon Collective. Greetings, sending you blessings. There's many mysteries of the earth that are connected to the dragon frequencies. Of course, there are dragon people here also. And some of them do have like strange hairdos, even mohawks, different type of color schemes within their energy field. You might just see it more in your third eye and actually see it physically. Of course, some are actually doing tattoos to try and get back to that energy because they're human. They're just trying to reconnect it, trying to awaken that within their DNA. But yeah, there's a lot of wizard people here, as you can see. It's not all wizard people, but it's a big and it's not all of a negative energy. It's very diverse. It's very unusual. Yes, they're used to having their higher power, but they're here to awaken this planet to its potential. Greetings, we are the Felines. Greetings, we are the Lyrans. Blessings, we're more ninth dimensional beings. Yes, we're connected to your future, we're connected to your past. Of course, there's a lot of feline frequencies here. A lot of it's actually connected to Africa. It's connected around your world, but much of it is Africa because there's a lot of ancient sites there that have not been unraveled. Basically, they're protecting the land. Of course, humans here aren't quite remembering, and that's understood. But of course, the survival of the lions and tigers is not easy here. They'll find a way to continue their numbers here. There will be preservation, and we won't let them be pulled together because the world will not act correctly without them. So you do need them. So, and some animals do cycle out because their time here has come to an end. But the felines are most likely here to stay in some form or another. We're here to answer your questions also. So, blessings.
Hello, blessings. Greetings, Lyran.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. Yeah, the circle of life definitely need to keep the cats around. Well, thank you again. Up first this evening, we've got Daria.
I was so glad to hear that. Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Do you have any messages for me from your ninth dimensional collective or density?
Well, it does seem like you are here waiting for some kind of timeline that you say you were promised in the higher realms, but has not been delivered. You said before you incarnated here, but there's still other things you can do before it shows up. That's up to you. How you go about that?
I still want to know what is that thing coming? Promise. What's the promise? You probably can't say anything, so I'm gonna just leave my second question to anything. Would you like to say that maybe is needed for my journey here?
Just keep doing things. Just keep
Thanks.
yourself active. Just the more that you create or you keep yourself active, the more you'll find what you're here to do. Try new things, whatever it might be.
Okay.
Up to you.
Well, okay. Well, thank you and have a cool channeling with this group.
Yes, yes, yes.
Blessings.
Yeah, blessings. Up next, we've got Hadia.
Hi, greetings, Lyran.
Disgrace.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I just wanted to ask, last week I met this guy, Adnan. He's a fireman. He was really great, and I just wanted to know if we have any past life connections together.
Yes, there's several. There's Anunnaki connections, and I would say also feline connections, but you weren't always trusting each other in previous lifetimes, so you can change that in this lifetime. So you're kind of earning each other's trust again.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. He was actually really great, so I'm looking forward to meet him again. Okay, do you have any other message from personally from you to me?
Just the pyramid technologies that you're aware of on other realities. Some of that might come back to your, at least your intuition might be able to connect to a place like Egypt or any other pyramid type structure. It's like your intuition can be activated if you
Yeah,
tune into it.
that is actually really crazy because I've been thinking about the pyramids this last week and
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, it's that's interesting. Okay, thank you
Yes.
very much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Stephen.
Yes.
Hello, Larence. Greetings. How are y'all doing?
Doing well.
Much love to you. Thank you for coming in. I was just wondering, I just had a recent dream like a day or two ago. Really cool dream. If you could help me with it. We were just basically driving down the road and with this I had a person with Miss Lady and we look up into the sky and there's a couple of angels and at first I thought they were like fighting. But then, well, I was like, look, there's some angels up there. And she's like, wow, really? And they end up coming down to the ground. And when we got close, it kind of looked like they were dancing. I couldn't quite tell what they were doing. But and then we kept driving around and kept seeing more and more of these angels. I mean, they're big, physical looking, have big wings. And so then I end up dropping her off and I end up driving around and end up like going to this like lake or river and like parking like halfway in the river, just sitting there for a little bit, like doing something with the phone or something for a little bit. And then I end up trying to leave that river, trying to get my car out. And then I almost sank, and then so I started pushing back and ended up falling all the way down to the bottom of the river. I was like, no, I got to get my car out of here. So I ended up pulling my car out of that river back onto the surface. Now, I just wonder if you have more info on that. Thank you.
But it just shows that angels are, connecting them to bring them into this reality, but also the sinking car Sometimes you can say that your energy feels that way. Also, the Earth Collective feels that way. So you can say the angels are on their way. So you can say there's a human collective frequency that feels like it's sinking. So, but you have backup though. So yeah. So blessings.
Sweet, thank you. And just to connect with your connective, maybe some of my Lyran aspects or feline energies, any history, just more to know about y'all, any messages? Thank you.
You're an observer as a feline being. It's basically like a lookout. There's more to your lifetimes, but one of them is just paying attention. Of course, animals are known to pay attention, but usually it's in like a wars type scenario. That's usually the position you take. So kind of like what you're in now, I think. So yeah, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Thanks.
My first question is, can people around me smell me smoking when I leave the windows and door open?
Only if somebody's outside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if they have a window open or if somebody's outside, yeah, they can catch it. Yes.
Okay. My next question is, any comments or predictions about my future at this time?
Well, it's what you make of it. I mean, it's slow to get where you want to go, but that's the level that you feel comfortable with. But it feels like like the place you want to live, feel like that will work itself out. It might take longer than you want it to, but it feels like, but you are protected also. So that's
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Tristan.
Rings.
My first question concerns a dream I had a couple of nights ago, where it kind of involved making pizza. There was like this conveyor belt, and I had this bottle of like black sauce, and I was using my thing of going, oh well, we should be evil should be part of this because evil is part of everything in the universe, and then so I dropped these bottle of sauce, and one of the pizzas went by, and then these like evil hands grabbed it and kind of thanked me, and then in return gave me 3 black pairs of eyeglasses, and I just thinking, that's just so weird. Is there any meaning to this, or is it just random stuff?
There's darkness there that you have not. That's playing around with you can say. They have not that you have not fully released. So it's trickster energy is still around. So the eyeglasses, which is not exactly the best energy for you to wear black sunglasses because it's like trickster beings. So yeah. It's good to do a query of that actually.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Thank you. And second question is just any general messages.
Just things are going slow, as you can see. Feels like you will get to where you want to. Yeah, it seems like it's not in a hurry. You might be in a hurry, but your timeline is not. But I feel like you'll reach it when the time is right.
Good thing I'm a patient man.
Well, in between, you're doing a lot of inner queryings, healings, which you have done a lot this recent year. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
Hello, how are you doing?
Thanks. Doing well.
So my first question is for all of us. Can you tell us some good spiritual news for like this time in history, or this current time that may not be so well known?
Well, your spiritual powers are increased. You're in a time where you are allowed to share your gifts with each other, which, as you know, in the past, this has all been seen as witchcraft, and You have to be out in the mountains or something, talking to two people. So this is like the spiritual community is allowed to get itself together. Of course, you're also seeing the good side of it, but you're also seeing the dark side of it. So sometimes too much of a good thing. So you're just seeing it can get out of control. As you've seen. But you have communication unlike anything, probably in history since your ancient times.
So instead of getting burned, we're just laughed at. So it's a step forward.
Well, yeah. Well, they being laughed at is probably better than being burned.
I would agree. My second question is, do you have any messages for me?
You have like a Zeta collective that you do, as you know, connect to. But you are sometimes, with some of them, you are seen as a leader because it seems like there's a lot of Zetas out there who have been misguided in their past. So just keeping some of the ones that are disordered, can't get their act together. You're helping them, do the right things. Kind of like you're bringing that teacher's side of yourself through. You probably feel some of them around every now and then. So blessings.
Thank you. Much love.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Thanks.
I was wondering if you could tell me about my home planet. Like, do I have one at all?
Sirius.
Sirius. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same as A, B, or C. It's in Sirius.
Okay. I just didn't know if it like existed anymore or was it changed? Like, I don't know. So maybe that's why.
Well, you can have different. You can have different home planets. Yes.
Okay.
But with the one I'm seeing you're connected to now is Sirius. Now there could have been other homes that are no longer existing. Yes, they're not. If that's the case, they were in Orion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. And my second question is, any messages for my son from his higher self to him?
I do see some reptilian energies trying to understand to use it for more of a positive level. I do see also a lot of, he's been around a lot of magicians in his past. I'm not sure if he's into magic in this lifetime, but he's definitely aware of it in his previous lifetime. So
Okay.
he's like a magic man in this lifetime to a certain level.
Yeah, he manifests really quickly.
That's the magic. Yeah. So your job there is to teach him to use it wisely.
Yeah, like we
Especially-
were talking to someone today too, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I forgot my keys," and I'm like, "You manifested that you didn't want her talking to us anymore, didn't you?" He's like, "Well, yeah, I didn't want her by us."
Yeah, but he also has to mind his thoughts.
Yeah.
Because if he wishes something bad on somebody, it can happen.
Yeah. That's I tried to tell him, like, you need to
Yeah,
stop.
you gotta be really firm with that with him, like really, because of course he
Yeah.
has to learn, but some things you can avoid.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
just
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greeting.
Brings.
I had this dream last week where I was in this room with like maybe hundreds of people, and I was giving a speech on the crystals and energy and stuff like that. Can you tell me anything about that?
Yeah, you're a teacher in the higher realms. So I do see Assyrian energy there. It's very blue, high frequency. You say it's Andromedan and Syrian connection, but you're a higher realm teacher of how to use your powers correctly, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, less stress in this life. Take the opposite of this one.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Any messages for me?
To focus on your manifestation. Your partner, they're having the court case with is blocking. Yeah, the court had blockage. It's like there's still blockages coming from him. It's not as strong as before, but there's some.
Okay.
Just put your intention to clear it out. If you see just any darkness coming from him that comes to you, because you don't want him attacking you. You don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Michael.
Greetings.
Thanks.
Do you have any messages for me?
Just patience and just heal your. I don't know if your leg is causing any trouble.
Yes, it is. Believe it or not, it's bad.
Just do ointments, do what you need. Walk on it. So it does look like it needs some cold, like something cold on it, like around your hip area, or you can put something warm there, whatever you. It's just around your hip area, just wherever you feel. But it feels like you can find some relief. Just be easy with it.
Yeah, because all of a sudden it seems like my body went to crap, and I'm kind of worried about it. But
It's just your empath energy. It's what you're pulling in from other people, especially at work.
taking everybody else's pain.
A little bit, not in your own. Also, yeah, it's good to reflect that, clear that out. You don't need to carry any other stuff.
All right, and my second question is: any messages from anyone that's maybe lurking around me that I haven't, anything?
Well, just focus on what you want to manifest, what you have been doing. Or it can be, alien energies, your astral connections. It just feels, the physical is a little bit complicated, as you know. Like a family member you're going to have connecting with you in the future, to visit. Just focus on positive energies for your connections, because this will help lighten your frequency. Just
Hey, when you said that, my daughter's supposed to be coming up in June. Is that kind of what family member you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Just, it's good to continue to put a positive outcome. 100 things can happen to stop it, but you can put your intentions to keep it. We feel like it'll be fine, but it's good for you to put that energy out there that will be fine.
Okay.
So,
all right. Thanks so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Galicia.
Greetings. Perhaps I'll ask about just right now the energies that I'm feeling. My left ear is ringing really high pitch, and I feel like I experience this sometimes where it's almost like right now I'm hearing Ivan say something, and in like a second I'll forget, and then I don't know, it's almost like I'm listening to a bunch of things at once or something. But yeah, what do you feel around me right now? Or are there any messages?
You're just tuning into the higher realms. You've been spending a lot of time getting your body to connect to higher dimensions, as you know. So you're like a tuning fork. So you're not really here physically. Maybe 20% of you. But it's still good to live here in the physical realm, which you do, but it feels like you need a little bit more of that. You're here for a reason. Instead of opening up a portal so you can leave. Because it looks like you've been doing that. Might not be aware of it, but you are doing it.
I am aware to some degree, but I want, and that's funny because that was kind of my second question. Like even my mom, she keeps telling me you need to, ground yourself more, be more in nature, like physical body, take care of your physical self. And my back has been really tense in my neck recently, because when I connect to the higher energies, I kind of tense up sometimes. But I don't know. I guess there's just that block that I need to overcome. Like how to, I don't know. I don't even know how to really,
live more in the physical, because you can be too spiritual sometimes, where you're connected more to the higher realms, but you're here physically for a reason. You got to use it for something. You're not always using it for what it is. So you're going more into astral than you are here in the physical. So it's good to utilize more of your physical self, whatever it might be. Go to the store more often, something. Talk to people personally somewhere, something.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh no, I got my questions. Okay. Am I working with the Palladian Kaya?
Sometimes, yes.
Is it my Palladian like? Is it kind of like working with her? Is that why I'm always smiling?
Well, you're smiling because you're connected more to your elf energy, so you're connected more to the earth. I mean, it's not just it's just your how you're raised. It's a lot of connections there, not just because of her, just because your relationship with the planet.
I was wondering, would it help me to imagine Artemis as a rabbit or a bunny? Or would she be okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's good luck energy, and just the way that you feel comfortable connecting to her. So yeah, that's fine. It helps elevate your energy. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I had a dream where rabbits were hunting me. Was that her?
No, it feels like it was somebody else. I don't think she would do that. Right, blessings.
I see. You.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is: is there any messages for me?
You're just connecting more to the higher astrals, different colors that are connecting to you. Yeah, your guides are saying create more. I don't know if you do like sculpting or anything like that, or ceramics. Ceramics might be something that can't even be a business, it seems.
Yeah.
Or plants, connected to plants or something like that.
Yes, I'm doing a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
My next question is like I'm being my health is not being the best lately. I've been doing a lot of crying, and I had cold, and now I have something else. And then I went to doctor today, and she said I may have like hypertension. So I'm wondering if this is like, and I feel like I'm okay. Even if I have so much pain, I feel like I'm releasing something. Or I don't know if you can tell me if anything like energetic, or is really something physical, or if you see anything about what's going on right now.
Well, there is some dragon energy that you're I would say you're unlocking more of your power.
Yeah, I mean making dragons.
Yeah, you're not used to that. Also, some of that's your daughter's energy. So you can say you connected to another level of that sorrow. You're feeling more of her in the astral. Let's put it that way. Not that you're trying to, but it feels like that comes automatically because she is part of your energy. Either like it or not, she's always going to be there. But it feels like you're opening yourself up more. Do
you see me getting better?
Yeah, just keep yourself busy.
Keep myself busy.
When you have energy to do it. Yeah, just keep yourself busy. It just kind of like you just work through it. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, blessings, and thank you so much.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Mary. Mary might be having issues, or she stepped away. So we'll move on to Sahara's questions. Her first question, she says, "Greetings to you. Can you please tell me when I was a priestess of Avalon? Did I love one of the Knights of the Round Table and have children with him? Specifically, the singer I took into the light last December? Or if not him, who, please? Love to you from Sarah."
Well, the 1100s, that time in Avalon, it was for a short time. It wasn't for that long because there was a lot going on during that time. He like lived to like 30, or it wasn't a long lifetime, but it was, yeah, the priestess lifetime, yes, or what you're connected to. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Second question. Can you please give me a personal message from me to you, or you to me?
You're connecting more to your crystalline energy and the higher astral. It does seem like you're going to some reason frozen worlds that have been frozen, just cold worlds you've been connected to in the astral. You see some of the people that you're healing go to those places. So you go there to care for them or help them free themselves because they don't always feel like they can. Some of the people that you're connected to, like what you mentioned earlier, they feel like they deserve like an isolated planet, and you show them that somebody does care. So, blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we've got Knowledge.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Rings.
So my first question is, I have 2 ships, maybe more, outside of my window, and I would like to know what you can tell me about them, what information you can.
There's some Palladian energy there. They don't always want to reveal who they are. They're just watching out for the area. They're just told to be there. They're analyzing the ocean, it seems. They're mostly watching the oceans, it seems. So,
Do they have any messages for me? That's the second question.
well, yeah, they're parked outside your window, I believe. So they're you know them from other lifetimes. Also, some of them are part of the Yael. So you've been on you've been in that same position also, just you're here in the physical form. Well, because you're here, your incarnation here is for school. So think of like you're at college. And so you see your family out the window. This is all necessary though. Yeah, you miss it. And that, I think you're going to heal that whole missing the fourth dimension, because this world has a lot of, the more that you realize what this world's about, you'll have more, respect for it, you can say, or there's probably a better word for that. Yeah. Appreciation.
Definitely not seeing it now.
Yeah, I feel like you'll have more appreciation for the physical realm. So.
I'm like, can you just take me up there?
Yeah, see that you're not going to go until you start appreciating this reality. So you're here for as long as you need to be here. So, blessings.
Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Yeah, you can be anything you want to be. Just don't be ungrateful.
Exactly.
Right. All right. Well, thank you. Up next, we're going back to Mary.
Greetings, Lyrans.
Greetings.
I wanted to ask you a quick question about actually it's about myself. I've lost well, I'm kind of a small person anyway, but I've lost about 10 pounds, and I haven't tried. And over the course of the last about 2 months, my eating has decreased greatly, and I don't eat very much. And sometimes I can go a very long time without realizing when I'm busy that I'm not eating. But like the desire is not there a lot. And I was just wondering if you could give me any information about this.
Oh yeah, you eat like you have the appetite of a bird. So just you get your bird seed, and that's enough. So it shows you get a lot of energy from the higher dimensions. So you made a turn, recently.
Oh.
And you just don't need the physical. Of course, there's many that are spiritually evolved that still need food here, but you don't. But you're connecting more to your angelic aspect. So, but yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. As long as you feel fine, you're fine.
I have a lot of energy, and I do feel good. Yeah. Thank you. I have another quick question statement. I have a beautiful Lyran cat, Feline. She's beautiful, and she's connected to me so much, and I'm connected to the Lyrans. I'm part of the Lyrans, and my heart. I feel like she's connected to my heart chakra in some way. Is that accurate?
Well, yeah, she's like your baby. It's like your.
Oh.
other
Yeah.
child. So yeah, she's been a sister, a mother in previous lives. She was licking your face as a cat. So you've had all these different relationships. She has also Mother Mary's energy connected to her. So she's just
Oh.
a motherly energy. So I feel like she's more of a sister energy in this life. Oh, baby. I guess she sees herself more as a sister. That's what I'm getting from her right now. So yeah, she's just here to keep you going. Yeah. Connect to your heart chakra and keep you thriving. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Aralis. Or I don't know if she's in the room. Hopefully she makes it back. So moving on, we'll go to Marvin's questions. His first question, he says, "Hugs, Lyran, belly rub. Is there any messages for me while looking in on me?"
A moment. There is a shift in his timeline. I feel like I see like his health and Praneta's health isn't having a difficulty. I feel like there's just a positive health energy coming into his field overall. So there has been a timeline change for sure. Blessings.
Okay, nice. Oh, his second question. Can you give me a cryptid message that I haven't been previewed to about me?
Oh, you have connections to the moon that's like living in the moon and those energies of course also connections to Saturn. You can say part like your incarnation cycle you wouldn't have nothing to do with Saturn, but like secretly you are connected to Saturn. It feels like Saturn is like a moon base there that you're connected to. And just about because there is positives to Saturn, and of course it doesn't have the best reputation, but it's like there's it's protected for for what it's bringing to this Earth and other planets. So it's a strong connection though. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. All right, Charlotte looks like she's back, so we'll go to her.
Greetings, Lyran.
Thanks.
I guess I just wanted to know about if there are any messages from your collective. I'll ask first.
You're just connected. You're connected to water. Just different types of water, waterfalls. You just have like a water sign. It might not be in your astrology sign, but there's water energy connected to you. Basically, your power. When you connect to water, your power seems to activate.
I'm definitely a Pisces. And then for the second question, then I guess I'll ask, how about my any messages from Reptilian Collective?
They're known to, push you around, you can say, but you've gotten stronger to, I wouldn't say push back, but kind of. So you can say you've earned their trust and you have a more balanced connection with them than you have in the past. So you can say you've had parents that kind of threw you into reptilian groups just to strengthen you up. So you're kind of like you're in the middle of it. You're still learning about them, as you probably know. So
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Christie.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
So my first question, I wanted to ask about being taken by the Ponti, the hybrid reticuli grays, and I wanted to ask about being a participant with the hybrid program is kind of my question with that. Am I in their hybrid program?
There's some children energy there that you're with to more like protect them, but also teach them basic needs, understanding regular motor skills, and also how not to abuse their power. Even at a young age, they can abuse it just out of the womb.
Yeah, I can see that. Like them just thinking that it's no big deal, and then they set the building on fire or something.
Exactly.
Okay. Alrighty. And so then my second one, I just want to leave it open. Any messages for me?
I do see actually a strong Arcturian connection. But yes, you are connected to the insectoids, like giving the insectoids a second chance, because there has been insectoids that are similar to like the reptilians, where they can be very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So the insectoids are given another chance. It's kind of like the Native Americans, you could say, meaning that not the Native Americans are aggressive, but the insectoids are, you're treating them like, just with a kinder frequency where they're not hunted down, because some of them don't have the best reputation. So
Yeah, I can see him being kind of like a wild wire, kind of like kind of spastic almost in that way.
Yeah,
like they need to calm down.
Yeah, they don't always know to protect themselves. They don't know their power a lot of times.
Like turning on the light and they all run.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm helping them kind of be calmer, like a certain race, like ants or something.
Yeah, just giving them a chance to be themselves instead of wiping them out like the reptilians would do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we've got ratings questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings, Lyrans. Thank you for coming in tonight. Do you have any messages for me?"
There seems to be ice planets. This seems to be a common one tonight. Ice worlds you've been to in previous lifetimes, where it seems like it's deep within your chakra system that you're connected to worlds where it's basically a place where knowledge is hidden. Like you'll pull it out when the time is right. And you came to this world, it's kind of like going to unlock a lot of your own abilities to reconnect to knowledge that you've hidden from yourself. As you probably see some of that here in this life. Blessings.
Thank you. Second question. Are there any other messages for me from either yourselves, my guides, my higher self, or the tall whites, whichever seems more prevalent?
Just keep focusing on your manifestation. The middle of March, you feel like there is it's not a huge transition in the middle of the March, but it feels like throughout this year you'll feel like a life change start to unravel in a good way. At least that's what we're getting from it. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Ryan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes, one of my Lyran reincarnations, I want you to validate certain things for me. From what I know of, it was during the Lyran Orion Wars. So it was a long time ago. I was at war with some of these reptilians, and now these same reptilians who I battled back then are with me now, but based on some agreement I made with one of them thousands of years ago. Is that the case? And they made this agreement based on lies, and now they're sort of holding it up against me as a human. And they're here again trying to harass me in this reincarnation. What can you tell me about that? Because that was one of my worst reincarnations as a Lyran.
Well, yeah, they're kind of obsessed with. Well, at least the reptilians that are around you are obsessed with the Lyrans. Like they've left you. Well, yeah, there's some pretty bad ones.
Yes,
well, yeah, because you kind of because you didn't.
It seems like I got into way too much. That this sort of something. This Lyran got into something he shouldn't have, and now it's affecting me as a human. And how? Why? That's kind of messed up. Wouldn't you agree? Like, how bad is this?
Well, it's not as bad as the reptilians that are causing you difficulty.
Right.
I mean, a lot of that's in the past. The reptilian thing seems to be the big thing right now.
Oh yeah, well they're holding up this soul agreement or something against me, where it's hard for other beings to interfere or get me out of.
Some of those Lyrans had reptilian in their DNA, so yeah. So you have a Lyran reptilian causing you difficulty. Yeah, they're one of the more powerful ones. I can say they're teaching you to connect to your powers.
I did not know some Lyrans are reptilians. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, they have. Yes.
Interesting. So they're not just cute, cuddly, cat-looking beings.
No, they have. Well, even the felines here have reptilian DNA.
Wow. and this agreement, is there any way out of it? How do I resolve it, I guess, is the question with these beings. Because it seems like they keep finding me from reincarnation to the next.
Well, they keep pushing you back in time too.
Yeah.
So you can, block that if you can't. Just do the best you can. There's an agreement that, obviously you can't get out. Just keep improving your.
Well,
Just
you said obviously I can't get out
improving
of.
your.
Is that really true? You can't get out of these agreements? I mean, how true is that?
No, that's true.
You can't get out of it, no matter what.
Well, you can try to get out of it. You can always get out of it.
They don't agree to it. They don't agree to anything.
Yeah, but you can continue to work on that. Yes, just keep fighting.
Oh, that's not.
You'll get through it
That
eventually.
doesn't really give me much hope. Keep fighting. I mean, I
Well,
can't.
yeah.
I'm a human. There's only so
Up
much
to you.
years I can live here. So I can only be harassed the rest of my life with these things.
No.
So.
Everybody goes through their troubles.
Yes. Anyway, any final words of wisdom you can share with me, or any messages? Thank you.
Well, even this probably won't work. It would, go into your meditation, clear out your energies.
Oh, they interfere with that.
Well, you can overpower them. You're just not always doing it.
Right.
I feel like you can, but it's not happening.
That's hard. This Lyran just completely messed up my reincarnations.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
Just wanted to know if there's any messages from my my guides or anyone close to me up there that just can shed some light on maybe what's going to happen here in the next few months. I have to move out of my apartment and find a place, and there's several people in my life that are really, really, really sick from that thing that the government mandated, that I don't want to say the word, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just kind of like sitting around waiting for, something to happen, I guess. I'm trying to help people, but I can only do so much.
Yeah, just focus on yourself.
Okay.
Focus on your move and everything, and they may already make contracts for themselves. So you do what you can for them, but just focus on you as number one.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll all go where it needs to. They'll survive.
Okay.
But this is it's their warning.
One of them's a child. She had no choice in it. Her mom did it to her.
There's an agreement astral for that too.
Okay.
So teach your mom something. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. All right. Any other messages?
Just work on positive outcomes for what you're trying to. You can speed things up too if you want to.
Okay.
Get out where you are. You can put in your manifestation if you want it to happen.
Yeah.
You feel like it will help.
Okay.
Because once you get moved, you'll feel more settled and you can think more clearly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Lunel's questions. Her first question, she says, I'm currently on a trip in South Carolina, and I've been feeling my sister's energy with me and my grandparents. Are there any messages from her?
Yeah, they're coming to her to heal, you can say. And they also feel like she needs a boost of energy. So they're, scratching each other's backs, you can say. So it just shows that you're not alone. Blessings.
Thank you. Her second question. I've been feeling like my grandparents have been good at keeping me feeling secure. Do I have any past lives with them as my parents?
Yeah, they've been, you've been like a bear. You've been a cub. Also, so it was being a bear living out in the middle of the wilderness, and now you're in a human form in a human wilderness. So, so they know that you're kind of, you need all the help you can get. Let's put it that way. So that's why they're there. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Next, we've got Lewis's questions. His first question, he says, my friend Pablo from the town wants to know if he can connect or communicate with an entity known as Alan Kardec.
Yeah, I don't know really say a whole lot, but yes, you can connect to him though. Yes, just protect yourself. Yes.
Okay, so his second question, I've been thinking about getting my dog, Mr. Fox, neutered. Can you tell me if this would be a good idea? He needs to be very well trained and to be perfectly safe around any other dog. Thanks.
Yeah, it won't hurt. I mean, obviously, he's going to be kind of mad about it, but yeah, sometimes it's better sooner the sooner you do it, the better. So just do your research about it, what's going on in their mind. All right, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Cathine.
Yes, hi. Um, can you tell me, because the moon it's an artificial object, as I understand.
Yes.
That means it doesn't have the mass of a celestial body as we know physically. That means either the distance that we know from the moon it's not correct, or the trajectory on the in the space it's maintained artificially.
Well, it's done spiritually, so it's where it needs to be. So it's still an energy form. It's like a rock in space, basically. So it has a form.
So it behaves still like a
Yes.
celestial object.
Yes, right.
Okay, but still, so if it were like a rock, that most of the people know, it would be at a certain distance because of its mass, but it doesn't have the mass of a celestial object.
It's doing what it needs to do, so it's fine. Where we ask?
No, I'm just debating a little bit physical distance. If we know it or not.
It's where it needs to be. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Okay. So
How many questions are going to ask here?
yeah. I want to know about my health. How is it going so far?
It's fine. You're just worried. I think you're worried about your health, but it's fine.
I'm asking because I just like to have other ideas, other opinions. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you again, Lyran, for coming in. Up last this evening is me. For my first question, it came through on the channeling yesterday how there's cases of clones that are created and purposefully kept in a state of confusion and distress in order to impact the original person like a voodoo doll. That's at least how I interpreted the message. It got me thinking that if my defenses are invulnerable to direct attacks, others around me, like family, are used to try to lower my vibration. So in this case, I'm curious to know if I have clones or parallel versions of me that are being targeted like voodoo dolls in order to get to me, or vice versa.
That would be more your father doing that then. Because he's there, but he's not always there. So his energy seems to be weaponized towards yours.
Right. He seems to be lock in step with me in some cases where he's, kind of blocking me. He's like a gatekeeper in a way.
Yes, but you're going with it, but you can move. Yeah, you can overpower it at any time. You have your reasons.
Yeah, just to maintain the balance here.
Yes.
Just trying to function and not trying to piss everyone off.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for that. For my second question, I just leave open for any messages on my physical.
Your body is not always catching up to your energy, as you know, because your spirit goes so quickly. It's moving constantly it's getting stronger, as you know.
Yeah.
So, and your body's just it's hanging in there. I mean, you just do what you can to ground yourself.
Yeah. It's just it's work just to exist at this point. Just to maintain and normal daily functions is like work. So
it seems like if you're more out in more of a nature area, like if you had less stress, you would probably see your health improve or your body improve.
yeah. I feel like I'm getting better. I mean, definitely better than I was,
Yes.
16 months ago. But yeah, it's been a process, and I'm just looking to see if there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, well, less stress. You are learning how to direct the stress. A lot of that's coming from family, but you're learning how to remove that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. The stress is the culprit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So focus on that and transmute it, and you'll see a different energy.
Yeah, just the hypertension behind my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again, Lyran, for your assistance. Much love. Blessings.
Blessings to you all. Blessings.